So what is it? What is it? Okay, so I have trouble with the drifting, right? What is it that lets you drift well? You want in the gearbox more power on the low end, is that right? Or more control on the low end? You do want grip in the tires, but if you have grip in the tires, what's the difference between drifting, like sliding around the corners, versus just sticking to the line and just going around the corner? Yeah, so low end torque, longer low gear ratios, right? Low end torque, longer low end gears, right? Grippy tires. But I feel like, right? I feel like I've driven cars where and a stiffer rear suspension. Huh. Tell me more about stiffer rear suspension. So yeah, like when you grip the road better, what's the difference between gripping the road better to drift versus gripping the road better to just go around the corners? Most professional drifters don't run a front sway bar, but a very stiff rear sway bar. What does that do to the car though? So the front, but not the. So the front is swaying. This makes the rear suspension on both sides compress at the same ratio. And the front end can move more freely. I think I get it. Because you want to turn, you can turn, you want it to be agile, turning. So the back end would just compress, giving you more grip. Yes, so you want to be agile at the front, and then just push more firmly at the back. Okay, I think I get it. And the front end would loosen and be free to move. Yes. Right. See, this is completely different to what I thought would happen. Completely different to what I thought. Also in the differential settings, okay. I don't know if anyone else would find this interesting, but I find this really interesting. You can set the values to replicate a welded differential. Oh, that makes the wheel so it maintains power, but it slips on the road. Basically, it means that the inside and outside tires constantly move at the same speed, so then it would slip. When you're turning, it would slip, and then you would drift, right? Oh man. I gotta try this now. I gotta go back and just try to make a drifting car and see if this actually works in the game. I'm sure it does. Because I've been having so much trouble with the drifting challenges in the game. Highly recommend the Toyota GR Supra. Let me write that down. Toyota GR Supra. Toyota GR Supra. Maybe I'll actually do all the drifting challenges now. Welded differential. Uh, more low gear torque It's just gonna take homework. It has a drift preset for the upgrades. Oh, nice. And then you can try out with that and experiment. And right, suspension. Wait, no, anti-roll. Less anti-roll in front, more in back. Stiff suspension in back. I think I understand what's going on. Is that everything? If you want me to go into wheel alignment, I can write a book about that as well. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's go into wheel alignment then. So the wheel... So what does wheel alignment do to the car? So there's a few different adjustments. Okay, yeah. Let me check. That is correct. Great. Did I? Oh, I lost the scaffold somewhere along the way. Oh well, no big deal. Camber, toe, caster, and Ackerman. So it's like a... Whether it's this way, and then this way, and then what? Okay, which one is which? Camber is the position of the wheel if you look down on it. So you're looking straight down, and it's out or in, is that right? Negative camber, the top of the wheel is inside the body of the car. Negative camber, the top of the wheel is okay. Positive would be outside the body. So if you're looking up and down versus that, assuming bottom stays the same. Negative camber, positive camber, okay. Oops. And what does that do? I guess when you're turning, it gives you more stability because you're leaning into it. But then on the straight, it will be less grip on the road. So it's better in the turns if you have negative camber. Toe is looking from the front or the back, how much the wheel is turned in and outwards. So it's this way or this way. Lights there. Caster is looking from the side. How much the wheel is towards the front or the back of the car? Wait, what do you mean? As in... Wait a minute. Looking from the side, how much the wheel is towards the front or the back? Why would that make a difference, except it makes the wheelbase wider? Oh, not wider, longer. But it's to widen or reduce the distance between the wheels, right? Distance between the front and back wheels. In the wheel well, the wheel can be centered or more towards the back or more towards the front. Okay. And lastly, there's Ackerman. Which is the basic principle of steering in all modern cars. But what would you, like, in what way would you change that? If you steer, the inside wheel is turned more than the outside wheel. Oh. But why? You can adjust this to make them more similar or opposite. Wait a minute. Because the inside curve is sharper, so it's... Is that how... Because when you're turning, the inside curve is sharper than the outside curve. And so the wheels follow that, is that right? Oh, come on, don't... You gotta give me a link. Alright, let me just click on this link. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so the inside circle is sharper than the outside circle. So you're turning... That's the basic image of it, right? As for adjusting all this, alright. Where are we going? Up to there. As you said, camber is useful for cornering. As you corner, the wheel naturally cambers in negative on the outside and outwards positive in the inside. Yep. And because like the weight of the car is pushing against the wheel, so the lateral force pushes the wheel that way, yeah. If you have a negative camber preset, you'll gain more grip on the inside wheel. But when you're cornering, the weight of the car positive the other way around, right? But when you're cornering, the weight of the car leans outwards, right? So it would put more weight on the outside wheel. Yes, but when you drift... Wait, wait a minute. Oh, not when you drift. The lateral G's don't go on the front wheels that much. Yeah, okay. Because you use the rear end to corner, yes. I can't. I mean, I kind of get it. Not really. But would you want more grip? So when you're drifting and your rear end is going sideways, would you want it to grip more at that point if you're drifting? Usually drift cars have a lot, 2 to 10 degrees, of negative camber on the front and 0 on the back, right? Yeah, no, so not on the back. Because the inside wheel is more important for grip control in the corner. Hmm. And the back doesn't really articulate, so you want all the grip on the back wheels. Right? Uh, Negative camber front, 0 back. The back doesn't really articulate, so you want all the grip on the back wheels. Let me check this again. That looks right to me. Alright, this corner. Ah. As for toe, man. I really want to try this out. Imagine if I actually managed to drift properly. As opposed to what I've been doing. Toe in means the wheel point inwards on the front side of the wheel. Toe out means you point outwards on the front side of the wheel, right? Toe in, toe out. I don't see what effect that would have. Oh, this is oversteer and understeer, isn't it? A rear-wheel drive car genuinely generally has toe out on the front wheels and toe in on the back wheels. Rear wheels toe in on the back wheels, toe out on the front wheels. When you accelerate, the back wheels push back. So go from toe in to just straight. Hold on. Toe in. When you accelerate, why does the acceleration front wheels get pushed by the back? So go from toe out. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why does acceleration change the toe? Right, the wheel turns. Hold on. So the... Wait, no, I don't get it. I don't get why that would change. Because it's all just rubber bushings holding it together, so there's always play. Right, so it's a little bit flexible, okay.